Okay, good afternoon. It's 5 o'clock where I'm at. I'm not sure exactly where everyone's coming from, but we're super excited about doing this. We have not really done this before, so it's going to be kind of new how we do this kickoff call. Of course, your coach has talked to you, you've gotten all the tips from her, but we thought this would be really cool because this is kind of like people who have said, "Hey, listen, I want to do your pilot program, so sign me up." And what we mean by pilot program is that Trilogy is a brand new company with brand new fuelings, and we are super excited because we people are just coming in. Hold on, we are literally trying to hold on. People are saying they're trying to get in, but there's no one there. Okay. So we are literally doing this the first time around. Okay. So we have some coaches on here, and you're going to hear from a few of us as we move along here, as far as those that have been on the pilot program. But I'm Lisa Whaley. I've been coaching for 17 years. And let me tell you, I have lost 45 pounds on this program many years ago, have kept it off, felt amazing. But I will tell you what you're hearing today. I have taken my health to another whole level using the Trilogy. And so we're going to be sharing how you can make the best of um, the program, your coach, community, and everything. So take some notes. This will be recorded. So if you need to like go back and watch anything, you can. But we are just trusting that you guys have gotten with your coach and you have your plans made with your coach and all of that. So we're going to go ahead and just assume that. And if you didn't, get with your coach after this phone call and get your plan set up. But you're going to hear a lot of great tips on this call. But I have been on the program I'm going into my third week on Monday tomorrow. And I will tell you, besides the energy that I felt, and you feel a lot of energy on this, the mind clarity, all the things that are normal, I will be honest with you, I have lost more inches than I've ever lost in 3 weeks. My clothes fit completely different. I'm kind of sad because some of my favorite clothes are getting a little too big, and I'm like, but it's okay. I feel good. And I just think that my husband's been on it with me. He hit his goal in 2 weeks. He's on the trans. We have 3 stages now, and he's on the next stage, and he's doing fantastic. And so we just want you guys to like really, lock yourself into what we have to share with you so you can like make the best of your time and resources of trying this. So I'm going to first pass it off to Karen, and she's going to share some things with you about what we have community wise. Karen?
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know if when you signed up or when you talked to your coach, if they told you by signing up for this program, you are going to get a superpower. But Trilogy has a superpower, and it's human connection. And we have so many ways that you can connect. But here's what happens when you tap into this superpower. You are more likely 10 times more weight. You're more likely to lose 10 times more weight and 17 times more fat. Like, put a 2 in the chat if you are ready to lose 10 times more weight and 17 times more and tap into that superpower. This is something that other places you're not going to find this. And here's where you can find that community. First of all, you have your coach. Coaches are awesome. And you will be connecting with your coach on a regular basis. When you sign up for this, you are signing up to have a new cheerleader in your like passenger seat driving along with you along this all the way. So your coach, key, number one key. But we also have the most amazing community. Really, I haven't found it anywhere else. This community is the best. It really is. And so there are a few places that we want you to connect with your community. First is our Facebook page, Forever Healthy. This is a safe space for you to go celebrate your wins, search for recipes, engage with other people in this community. This is a great place. You're going to find when you go to Facebook, there are lots of Facebook pages out there. There's going to be Lean and Green Facebook pages, Trilivy 5 and 1 Reset pages. You're going to ignore them all. The only page you want to go to are pages that your coach specifically recommends and invites you to. And here's why. We know what's on Forever Healthy. We don't know what's on those other pages. And better yet, we don't know if it's someone who's pretending to be a part of this program and they're going to feed you false information. But we know our page, Forever Healthy, it's going to help you get forever healthy when you stay connected with your coach and the community. There's only one other Facebook page that I want you to really focus on, and that would be the weekly reset page. But that is also accessible on Monday nights through our podcast and through a live Zoom. These are things that your coach is going to tell you about, but you can also tap into them and ask your coach about Forever Healthy and the weekly reset. Those are two great places to connect with our amazing community, to be uplifted, encouraged, inspired, and reminded that you are not alone on this journey. I started this program 6 years ago, and here's what I'm going to tell you that I am like super geeked out about over the last 2.5 weeks that has happened to me. I have noticed my sleep, my resting heart rate for my sleep has gone from 61 to 54 in 2.5 weeks. And better yet, my phone notified me the other day and it said, we notice a new health trend. Your walking heart rate has gone from 112 beats per minute to 93. Inside, this is proof of inside. Your scale can't tell you these things. And that's why, like, this stuff geeks me out. And I can tell you, yes, my clothes are feeling like fitting better. I'm wearing capris that I haven't worn at the beginning of the summer. That's awesome. But my heart relaxing and resting and being relaxed more. You guys, this is just amazing. It's so, so amazing. So stay connected to your coach and their community because those are your superpowers. And I'm turning it over to Kayla because she is going to tell you the most amazing tool that has just been released. Take it away, Kayla.
Okay. Well, I'm super excited because a few minutes ago I was thinking, oh my goodness, like this is the first group that like besides us coaches that gets to truly try this program. And so I've been calling it the pilot program and like you guys get to literally be a part of like the pilot group. And so I know later we might mention this, but if you do not have your metabolic scale ready to go, like get with your coach on how to get that because it'll be so fun to start collecting data and seeing your progress and numbers. And I have been doing it and feel so good. And one of the things that we've changed in it is the formulation of it's targeting that waist circumference. And I would say I've seen a huge difference of the inches going down, energy, feeling really satisfied, like being able to wait the every 3 hours before having the next fueling. That food noise is gone. So I'm super excited for you guys to experience this. So couple things. Going into this whole new with Trilby and everything, my mindset has totally changed this year. And I think with looking at the scale and like how weight is just one indication of it, but looking at all our numbers, it's been so cool to realize I've been coaching for 9 years and in the very beginning, I would say honestly, I made it about keeping like a certain weight. And I just want to encourage you guys like to have a really strong why of why you're going into this because you might go into it with 2 weeks and see great progress, but you might want to really keep what's the why of wanting to get healthy and not just getting that edge off real quick because what I'm realizing is okay, it's not just about being at a certain weight. What I'm realizing is just my mindset of like the more muscle I have, the more longevity I have, the more I'm feeling my body right, the more energy I have. And like that's the life I want to live. And so you guys may have like a quick event happening where it's like, I would feel amazing if I could fit in those jeans by fall, or this wedding's happening, or whatever. But keep a long-term why. And if you guys tonight need to like write a why out that's putting in your mirror in your bathroom that you're reminded of each day because it's so much more than just to feel good real quick before the fall comes or for this event. Like we want a strong why of like, I want a couple of things I was questioning is so instead of having um just the goal for that quick event, what's the longevity goal? So just asking yourself, what's your longevity goal? And mine would be to have energy, to be more present with people, and then the body fat to be at a truly healthy range. And the more we realize that visual fat around our organs, the more we realize that that's in a really good healthy range, and then the more muscle we build creates longevity. Like that's a very strong why. And so just want to encourage you guys to kind of dig more deeply into why we're doing this. So one of the things is get with your coach. Because we have amazing tools that we're like plugging into these days, and like we are setting you guys up for success. And so if your coach has not sent you the client hub, get with them and they will be able to send you the Client Hub link. But I'm just going to go through a few things because I think we get this sent to us and we don't even realize the gold we have here, honestly. Like I was looking at it, getting prepared for this, and I was like, this really is such gold. So for you guys, I'm going to encourage you, if you go, you click the link, there's going to be three little dots, like it's open on a web browser. And you're going to literally click share like you were, act like you're going to text it to someone. And instead of texting it, you're just going to scroll down and it says add to home screen. So that's super important because you can treat it like an app. So it's a web browser link, but we can treat it like an app and have it to our screen. And you're going to want that as an app. So you're literally just going to click the dots. You're going to share like you're going to text it to someone, but instead of texting, scroll down to add to home screen. And then it's going to be on your phone like an app. So I'm going to just show you guys, if you open up your Client Hub and just act like this is open, what's so cool is you can write your why, you can take your before pictures. It says join community group. It's just what Karen was talking about. Just get with your coach and they will invite you to the community groups you can join. And then it says review program essentials. And I'm going to try to show you guys a few things. But if you click view, it literally will give you everything that you need to look at. But let's see here. There's a couple things I want to point out here. So there's daily videos, and there's actually a night before call that you guys could listen to today. And then tomorrow for the next 8 days, there's just going to be a quick video. So you're literally going to click daily video. I'm going to see if and then you can watch each video for the first week. Then there's Lean and Green recipes, it says. So you just click that and there's going to be Lean and Green recipes. And then the next thing that I'm loving is Lean and Green Builder. So if you're like, I just am overwhelmed by this, I want to keep it, the program's already simple, so I want to keep my Lean and Green simple, you could literally click Lean and Green Builder and you're going to scroll down to, let's see here. Okay, two things, Lean and Green Builder, and you could scroll down and just view recipes at the bottom, but the very top one says build a meal plan. So you're going to click that and you literally could click, okay, Lean and Green for Monday, and you're going to click that and it's going to open up all the Lean and Greens we have. So you could literally choose, like, I want to make, so last week I made, it's actually right here, the buffalo chicken casserole. It was divine. So you're like, okay, Monday I want to make the buffalo chicken casserole. So you're going to click that recipe. I'm literally just going to click that I'm selecting that for Monday. And then I'm going to click on Tuesday and I'm going to select the Asian pork stir fry. Wednesday, I'm going to select the avocado egg salad. Let's see here. And then I'm going to select blackened shrimp lettuce wraps. And then on Friday, I'm going to select a different recipe. And then you literally have all your recipes spelled out for you. And then it literally created a shopping list of everything I need. So then I can literally look and see what I have at what I already have, and then what I need to get at the grocery store. So if you guys like to be planned out like that, there you go. And then you can literally click copy shopping list. And then what I would do is just go to my notes and paste it in my notes. And then I have my shopping list all ready to go. So that was a really great thing. Then the next thing after Lean and Green Builder is reference guides. So we have our client guide, and Kathy will be explaining more details of that, but you're going to want to refer to that for your lean and greens. And then we have our dining out guide. So like everything's here. So if you guys are eating out, we have great ideas of what you guys can get out. And we even have our condiment and healthy fats. So you're just going to want to look at this, get yourself familiar, play around with it. And one more thing, let's see here. Okay, the other thing is there's Habits of Health tab, and you're going to click that. And if you guys need encouragement during your week, there's actually the two books, the Habits of Health book that Dr. Anderson wrote, and then this book called Prescription for Life is actually an audio book. So if you guys need encouragement, it's all there. So we got like amazing resources ready to go. So we got recipes on there. So definitely like take this Client Hub, play around with it because it's not just a link that you're like, oh, okay, whatever. Like it is literally going to set you up for success. And then at the very bottom, there's called a navigator. And if you guys are like, wait, can I have this? Or what about this? Any question, even if it's a crazy, crazy question that you're like, just ask it. It's 5-in-1 compliant. So it's made for Trilivy. So if I go in there and I'm like, can I have this electric light? Like a lot of people are wondering, take a picture of it and put in there, am I able to have this electric light? And then also I've even put in there like I have chicken and I'm wanting a lean and green recipe and it will literally spit out a lean and green recipe. Um, so that is kind of the all the different things that we have. Let's see here. And then what I would do is um the blog. I was also wanting to mention that every few days there is an article that gets put out on the blog and it's amazing, the science, the encouragement. So definitely keep looking at that. So there's a lot of information that's constantly being updated. Keep always looking at it because there's always new information on there. And then when you guys are doing this journey and the pilot and people are asking, there's also refer friends on there and talk with your coach. They can show you how to go about that. But you guys can also earn $50 per referring friends. So that's that. Sorry, I'll take Kathy.
That was great, Kayla. Thanks for sharing that. So I'm Kathy Lowen. I've been um, involved with Optavia Trilivy now for almost 8 years. Lost 45 pounds, kept it off, but these last 3 weeks tomorrow of being on the new Reset products has been amazing. Um, so last night, my husband and I went out to this gala event, and I put on this dress that did not fit very well like a year ago. And my subcutaneous fat and my visceral fat, it is down like through that reset. It's gone down 3 points and you can see it. You visually can see the change and the energy that I have is just amazing. So you'll love the reset. So what I'm going to talk about is setting yourself up for success. So I'm excited for each of you as you get started and ready to begin. So I want to take just a few minutes to help you set yourself up for success before you even start. So some of you already have the new Trilivy Reset Fuelings, and some might be still waiting for your box to arrive, but that's okay. You can begin with the 5-in-1 with what you have now, and then when the new fuelings come in, just use that as your official start date. And so success starts with a little preparation. So one of the best things you can do is to plan your week before your week even starts. So take your fuelings and decide ahead of time which 5 you're going to have each day. If you're one that is outside of the home, I would suggest you pick your 5 out for the week, put them in a quick Ziploc bag, and then it's grab and go. And even if you're home, I would put those 5 fuelings that you're going to have for that day on the counter. Why do I suggest you do that? Because it takes the decision making out of your day for that part of what you're going to be eating. And you don't want to be standing in front of your pantry or where all your fuelings are and wonder what fueling should I have and what should I do at this time? How am I feeling? Just put them in a bag and grab and go. So have your tools ready. Before tomorrow, if you're starting tomorrow, make sure you have a food scale. Make sure you have measuring cups and measuring spoons, plenty of water. Make sure you know what you're doing for your lean and green meals for tomorrow. And make sure you have your fuelings ready. And then make sure you go to your, as Kayla said, go to the Client Hub and find your Trilivy guide. I printed mine out and cut it to this size and then just put rings in it. So, because I like to have a paper copy wherever I'm at. And so then I can just look, but you don't have to print it out. You can just go to your hub and go to it and check your lean and greens, how much you can have. And same with your, what is it, a leaner or leanest? Make sure you're weighing cooked meat. So know your starting point first. I'll get back to that in a minute. Before you begin, take your pictures and your measurements. Trust me on the pictures and your measurements. You may not want to take them now, but someday you're going to be thankful that you did. On the morning you begin, get up, use the bathroom, and then weigh yourself before eating. We suggest for the first 4 days, you may want to weigh yourself so we can see what's happening with your body. But if you're a person that really struggles with your weight going up a little bit each day and then down, then you might want to just weigh yourself for the first week and then decide on how your clothes are fitting. But at least weigh yourself once a week, but get with your coach that you have to see what you should do. Because if you're one that really struggles with your weight going up, you're going to struggle with why is it going up? And I can't have this, and it's too many decisions in your head to think about, because you have to know your weight is going to fluctuate every day. And seeing those ups and downs, it really does stress you out. So talk to your coach about it and focus on the weekly weigh-ins. Remember, we're looking at the big picture, not the number on the scale to determine whether you're having a good day. It's really the numbers underneath that we want to measure. Are you losing you want to make sure you're losing fat and not muscle. And that's one of the things that the scale will tell you. So be aware of that. So if you don't have a metabolic scale, make sure you get one. And on the Client Hub, they have a link that you can order one off of Amazon. So it's all right there for you. So start your morning with water. Before you reach for that cup of coffee, start with a glass of water. You've gone all night without drinking, so give your body some hydration first. Water first, coffee second. Then have your first fueling within the first hour of getting up. And then set those alarms. Way back, if you were on program before, you used to set your alarms. Get back to setting the alarms because you just aren't hungry on program. And we don't want you to go 4 or 5 hours without having alarms. So sometimes if I'm really busy, I will set my alarm at 2 hours and 45 minutes and then again at 3 hours. So that gives me a 15-minute window to have that fueling. So the first one says, hey, you got 15 minutes. The second one, it's time to eat. You don't want to get busy and suddenly realize that 4 or 5 hours have gone by. So follow the fueling directions. Keep it simple and follow the package directions. For a long time on the Optavia fuelings, if my shake said 8 ounces, I would put 16 ounces in. I get more water, but they're saying the fuelings as it says on the package. And they're delicious when you just put the amount that they call for in. And don't start doctoring up your fuelings with extra Laughing Cow cheese or other additions. There'll be plenty of time to get creative later. For these 2 weeks, let's find out what happens when we simply follow the plan as designed. Keep your lean and green simple. The first week is not the week to become a gourmet chef. Pick a lean protein, add your vegetables and healthy fats according to the plan. Measure what needs to be measured. And remember, weigh your meat cooked. Simple is your friend. And use your reset guide to make sure your portions are correct. When I decided to get my scale out over these last 2 weeks, I realized I was robbing myself and not getting enough protein. And so all of a sudden, when I get the right amount of protein, my weight starts to go down much faster. So that was interesting to learn. And if you're having your lean and green around the dinner hour, I like to save a fueling for after dinner. So often, even now, my husband and I, we will have our fueling at 8:30 at night because that keeps your eating on the schedule that you want and avoids getting hungry later in the evening. And it helps you burn fat all night long when you have that last fueling of the day, 8:30, 9 o'clock. And finally, enjoy this. Don't go into this thinking, oh boy, I have to be perfect for the next 2 weeks. Go into thinking, I get 2 weeks to really pay attention to my body. Notice your hunger, notice your cravings, notice your energy, notice how your clothes are fitting, notice your measurements, and notice what's happening beyond just the number on the scale. You're going to get to try these new Trilivy fuelings, learn more about your body, build some great habits, and have your coach walking alongside you through the whole thing. So prepare ahead of time, follow the plan, keep it simple, stay connected with the coach and the community, and most of all, enjoy the journey. I can't wait to see and hear after these 2 weeks how everybody's doing. So Lisa, take it away.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to have some QA in a minute. And if you need to hop off, totally understand. I'm going to cut the thing. I will tell you right now, just for a mindset thing, some of you are coming back because you've done Optavia. You might have lost a bunch of weight with Optavia, gained some weight back, and you're kind of coming back. I'm going to tell you where the mindset shift for a lot of us has changed and what we're able to offer you. This is an opportunity. If you've done the program before, it's an opportunity for you to come back, like Kathy said, get your brain wrapped around something you've never done before. You've never done this before, okay? You do not know what these products are going to do for you unless you do the program. Just like you felt the momentum when you did Optavia for the first time. I'm going to really submit to you because this was my commitment to myself. Lisa, you're going to do the program the way it's designed. So when everything that Kathy just said, weighing everything, all the things, you do it, eating on time. There is science behind us fueling our body within a 3-hour window and that timing. There is something, and that amount of protein, fat, carbs, healthy fats. There's something about it. They've figured it out for us, guys. And what I want to suggest to you is that you take the next 2 weeks. And you guys, the very first day that I got started, I was invited to a women's event that had some yummy breakfast casseroles and all of that. And you know what? I went in predetermined. I'm doing this reset. I'm not going to eat that. I'm going to make it about the people. I'm going to enjoy the people. I walked in, did my thing with these wonderful women, walked out, and I was like, thumbs up because I had a mission. Okay. The other thing I'm going to say to you is I used to make it about the scale, and I've been coaching for a long time, and I only had a dumb scale. Okay. Well, get the Renpho scale. The reason why is it's going to give you a lot more data. And let me tell you what it's done for me. I know I have clients, and in week to week, my old way of coaching, how much did you lose this week? What's your weight and all the things? And like Kathy said, it fluctuates, okay? And it's like, well, why did I not drop anything this week? I did everything so perfect and all the things. So why am I up 0.6 pounds when I did everything perfect? I don't know. Maybe you had some sodium. Maybe you ate out. You know, when you eat out, even though you get a lot of extra sodium. I don't know. But when you take your eyes off just that one number and you see truly what's going on inside your body, all of a sudden it's not about that one number anymore. That one number actually does not mean anything. It's gravity. You stand on it, it's gravity. We don't know what that number means. But when you can look inside something and you get the scan, and let me tell you this, tomorrow morning, if tomorrow's your day one, weigh yourself with your Renpho scale, screen or save the scan. I think it's saved on the app, but you can screenshot it. Okay. Keep that first scan, and next week, get on the scale, take another picture of that scan, put it in the navigator, and tell the navigator to give me the between this week and this week what happened. You would be surprised because some of those numbers might not mean anything to you, like 0.3 this or that. But when the navigator says, oh my, you're on the right track and all these things are changing, all of a sudden it's like, okay, I'm into week 2. See how there is so much more on the line than just worrying about week to week how much you weigh. Okay, so just really focus on this is a lot more, like Kayla said, with the why than me to get to a certain number. That number does not mean anything. Okay, and as we get healthy inside, everything changes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording. I know some of you have to hop off, and that's fine. And we are